Hey everyone, I hope you're good, and once again welcome back to my new video one. So basically in this video I am not going to tell you any topic, or I'm not here to just give you information which I didn't watch on YouTube, which I didn't learn in today's day. But in this video I'm just going to share my personal thing, not openly but indirectly. I will be telling you the things which I learned from my experience yesterday. I would say very hectic day for me. Not hectic day, but I had to do that. I had to do some task which was very important for me. And in this video, you will learn about why having a good mindset, why having means having feeling of care to your family, to your friends, to your anybody will make you so much proud on yourself. So yeah, please watch this video. Otherwise you can go and watch reels or some other videos which might be interesting for you, but don't worry. I'm here to just record and just record my personal thing, which I don't want to just tell you guys. I just want to record this video so that I can watch this video in the future, in upcoming days. Okay, so if you just want to listen, so you can listen it. Otherwise, I'm so sorry for disturbing your time. You can watch other videos. So for those of you who is ready to full listen my videos, so please stick with this video. I'm sure that you will learn something. So as a life will give you so many challenges which you can't imagine in your life, in your thing also, in your imagine, okay, means in your mind. But once the situation arises in your life, so you have no choice. You How many times you say that I will face that challenge, I will find a solution, I will easily tackle that situation. Of course you will tackle, but while facing that challenges, you don't know that what kind of person you will become. To be honest, this is very powerful thing. You know that what kind of a person you are actually in the real life once you start facing the problem. And I'm not talking about the small problems. When big problems arise in your life, like somebody got very sick, very you know how do I say that, chronic disease, or very dense situation where the person is not good, where the person needs you, he needs your support, he needs your emotional support. So in that situation it becomes very hard for you and for them to understand what kind of person they have in your life. And now in that situation, that you know better than anybody else about yourself, that what kind of feelings do you have about that person, how much care you about that person, what you think, what you are in the real life. Because at surface level, means in the normal life, you don't know what kind of person you are. To be honest, you never will know that what kind of person you are in the real life, because you haven't started experimenting on your real life, to be honest. Because problem will decide you, or problem will show you what kind of things you are inside you. And I don't know how many of you understanding this thing, because this is very you know dense thing to understand, because I am suffering from that thing, and I know that what I am in real life. So, but which I'm not going to tell you guys, because this is very personal, which is very confidential. I would not say this is very confidential, but I would say this is very personal. So I'm not okay to share with you guys, but indirectly I'm just telling you to understand and to know that whenever the things gets weird, or gets un uh, or imnormal, or sorry, the things become out of control. So don't worry about that. The thing will the things which is the problem, which is going to be okay and going to be get settled. Just you have to very strong, very good mindset, with have good mindset. Okay, do not worry about how I am going to face that thing if the very big problem arises in your life, if already arised in your life. So don't worry about that, because life is going to be okay. Just face that thing, just take an exposure of that situation and know about yourself what you are in actual life. Because we are just facing a little problem, just a small problem, and thinking that I know about myself better than anyone else. But you don't know about yourself, to be honest, because you haven't faced any big problem in your life until you start facing. Once you start you know facing that thing, so you will know that exactly what you are. So what you can learn from this thing, you can have, to be honest, you should have a good mindset. I'm not talking about towards success, I'm just talking about towards life also. Having a good feeling to your with yourself also, with the family also, with the friends also. Because and having a clear thought that okay, I am okay with that person and I am not okay with that person. So just say it to that person, otherwise the person will depend on you blindly. And at that time when you say this thing, I am not okay with that thing, so the person gets very hurt from you because you haven't told this thing in the starting, in the initial days, once the person started getting into you. Okay, means I hope understood. So that's why I'm telling you, this is very important. I know this is not very informative video, but if you see from a different angle, so this is very important thing, this is very fucking important thing for you. And for success, if I talk about for success, so these things make you a person to not fall from a big failures in your life, big failures from your success, from your business. Okay, because in business, once everything get a very difficult situation, so your personality, your attitude, your arrogance makes you the person stand out in front of those struggles, in front of those situation. Okay, I know this is a very attitude answer to you guys, but this is the reality. If you ask to anybody who has become successful in their life, you will see indirectly they are trying to say this thing, indirectly they are making you understand about this information. But as a human being, we just want a simple answer from founders, from CEO, that what made you successful in your life. But that is not they are going to tell you that, because whatever they have faced, whatever they have gone through, that thing is going to tell you by the founder. Those things will obviously they will tell, because they have faced those things. Otherwise, why they will say you okay, I have done this thing and I got success in my life. Success is doesn't only finding or trying one thing, it is a very difficult thing. If you understand, I know so many people are successful in reels. Once you open a reel, so you get so many people who is doing so many good things than you. Why? Because in Instagram you see so many people, which is not your fault, because Instagram is a design in such way that whatever you like or dislike, that shows you upon your dislike or like. Okay, what if suppose that you are watching so many videos on agency, on founders, on CEO, of course you will see so many videos around those topics, because you have watched already in the past those kind of topics. So that's why you are watching so many people that are trying, and you are not watching those people who are not trying, who are struggling in their life, who are starting but they are not getting success. They are still at the same position where they were at 5 years ago. At same after 5 years, they are still at that same position. So do not compare with yourself with the Instagram reels. Yeah, there are some people are legit on Instagram, but some people are fake. Some people are just trying to scam you to get into their course. And I didn't enroll myself in any course, but I know that I have this much maturity and you have also this much maturity. But our mind has a design in a such way that we know that this is a scam, but still we get some kind of a hope. Okay, let's try that, if it works, if this works for me or not. Let's see that if it will work, so my life will change from 360 degree. So with this hope, we just get enrolled in that course. I know totally understand you guys. Why do you have this much feeling? And because you have so many responsibility, because you have to prove your parents to wrong that I can do so many things in my life. I know, I got you guys. I can totally understand you, because I'm also in the same situation, because I have to also prove so many people wrong about myself, that I can do so many things and I'm going to prove them wrong. But this is going to take time. But I know that this is going to work out, and this will certainly, or hopefully, going to settle down. I'm not hoping to settle down my life, but I'm just hoping to get a decent life where I can support my family, where I can, live my life without worrying about money, without worrying about hospital, without worrying about if something happens in my lives, in my family. So I have to borrow money, I have to. I hope you understood. Just a little bit, I just gave you in person thing. Okay, I hope that you understood. So I'll see you in the next video.